It is.
I love it. And I got to get your prediction really quick on the Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis fight.
Boxing. I'm team boxing, man. Gervonta Davis, of course.
Gervonta Davis?
Of course.
And who would you say is the number one pound for pound right now in boxing?
Usyk.
Great fight, great matchup. It's fun for the sport of boxing. It makes it fun. It makes it entertaining. That's what it's all about. You know, and may the best man win. It's an exhibition regardless. It doesn't count.
The weeds for this? You part of this movement that's going on right now. Well, I got in the ring with a top pound for pound fighter in the world. We got going over there contribute to help this dude.
The guy must be around 150 right now, 153, something like that. And you can really tell when he's sideways. When you look at him sideways and see the depth.
Alexander Usyk has issued a brutal warning to Jake Paul about fighting Gervonta "Tank" Davis. With Tank looking bigger, sharper, and more skilled than ever, Usyk believes there's only one possible outcome: Jake Paul losing. Recently, Usyk fired back on social media after Jake posted his 5-year plan, claiming he'd become a world champion and eventually fight Usyk himself. Usyk didn't hold back. "Good plan, Jake. But I'm not here for 5th place, only 1st, he said. "Soon, I'll finish my boxing career, and after that, I'll be waiting for you in the cage." Usyk made it clear that Jake won't even get past a smaller, real boxer like Davis. He doesn't see Jake Paul as part of boxing's elite, reminding everyone that real fighters care about legacy, not social media followers. Meanwhile, Tank looks massive. His latest training clips show a stronger upper body, thicker legs, and the same explosive movement he's always had. There's a clear transformation in Tank. He's added muscle, but kept his speed and sharpness. That's why so many boxing pros are speaking out. Fans agree too. Tank looks smart, focused, and prepared. He's adjusting for Jake's size, changing his game plan, and training like a man with something to prove.
In some things, I think Gervonta's just gonna stick and move. He'll be fast, play it smart, I don't see him staying still for too long so Jake can land some shots. He'll just try to touch him. Who knows, man? It's an exhibition. It's a money grab.
Tank recently talked about his mindset. "My headspace now is way better than before. That's all that matters to me," he said when asked about his mental preparation. He's not trash talking and insists this is a real fight. His power, movement, and size all show he's ready. "I just have to adapt," he said. "It's going to be a great event. Every time I fight, it's fireworks." Jake Paul, on the other hand, showed a rare bit of honesty.
Have Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis. That's the state of boxing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let that sink in.
Jake
that's
Paul,
right
Gervonta Davis is so crazy. 135 versus 200. That is so nuts.
They're all exhibitions.
None of them are.
They're exhibitions.
He told TMZ, "People keep talking about the size difference, but they forget Tank is a top 10 pound for pound fighter. He's got power in both hands and incredible skill. Honestly, this is the most scared I've ever been before a fight." It's rare for a fighter to admit fear, especially someone like Jake Paul, who's built his image on confidence and controversy.
Jake went for the jugular. Jake comes back and says, anybody that puts his hands on a woman is a scumbag, and that's you. Tank responds. In the world of responses, it was as bad as it gets. In defense of himself, makes a comparison to P. Diddy. Jake literally just goes like, just puts his head down. It's like, man. And I think that Jake was thinking in the moment.
Former heavyweight Shannon Briggs, who trained Jake early in his career, shared similar thoughts. Briggs said, "It's great for boxing. I trained Jake Paul when he was just learning. Footwork, balance, the jab, head movement. I knew he'd make it big." But his tone changed when talking about facing Tank. Briggs knows what real speed and timing can do, and Tank has both. When even your old trainer starts talking more about the event than your chances, it says something.
You prepare for a guy that's different stature-wise.
Yeah, no, we have world champions. Raymond Ford in the 130-pound weight class. We got Montana Lovin. Shakur Stevenson is coming in this week. So just sparring against guys on their level and people who have, been doing this.
Tony Bellew was more direct. If Tank lands clean, Jake Paul's going to sleep. Bellew knows knockout power when he sees it. He's experienced both sides of it. His point was simple. Jake may be bigger, but Tank's precision and explosiveness make that meaningless.
Right, I think that fight there, because of Tank's skill level, it's like, it makes it fair, even though he's not, the weight difference is crazy. Really and truly, bro, Jake Paul should not land a punch on Tank. This guy's one of the greatest.
Tank has beaten bigger opponents before, walking them down with elite timing and punch selection. Baloo pointed out that Jake has never faced anyone like Tank. Tank has real power, he said. If Jake gets hit by Gervonta Davis with 8-ounce gloves, he's going out. It's a harsh technical truth. You can't block that kind of speed and snap forever. One wrong move, and it's over.
He's a marketing genius, but when it comes to people that picking his fights, I can't get my head around it. If Tank hits him clean, he's going to sleep. He'll have a lot of smoke blowing up his backside by his coaching team and people like that, but when he gets hit for real, 10-ounce, well, I'm told it's 16-ounce gloves now, it's like an exhibition. Right. I'm told it's big gloves and head guards, he's going to need them.
Carl Froch called the matchup dangerous, not as a show, but as a real safety concern. He said that even with the weight difference, Tank's explosiveness could cause serious problems. Jake's habit of keeping his chin up might end badly against someone with Tank's timing. Veteran fighter Gabe Rosado agreed, saying Tank isn't just about power, he knows how to set traps. Tank doesn't waste shots, Rosado said. He draws you into range, makes you react, and then fires when you can't see it coming. That's how Davis has been knocking out world-class fighters for years. Paul, by contrast, relies more on rhythm and straight punches. But Tank breaks rhythm. He controls the timing and tempo.
Look at this face-off, Henry. What are your thoughts?
You're hearing that from me. That's cringe. In some weird way, I kind of like
cringe about it.
He's trying to big man the smaller guy, who the smaller guy to me is dangerous. I think Tank Davis is going to put the hands on him, but I like it, bro. I will say something about Jake Paul. He's brought a lot of attention.